Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
See that opening? Apartment 216. Go look for a large red box with gold trim. That's where I stored my shoes.
Aren't you coming with me?
You're why my shoes are ruined. You get me new ones. Go inside, take the shoes, and leave. And don't touch anything else. Got it?
Hey, look, you got me suspicious, Lawan. What's going on?
Just go get him, would you? You climbed the fucking TV station tower. You can climb into an apartment.
It depends on what's in there. Fine, chicken.
Inhibitor container nearby.
I'm inside.
Don't touch anything. Just get those shoes.
What's in here that's got you so spooked?
Inhibitor container nearby.
Lawan, you look almost happy. Pretty cozy nest. Why'd you ditch it for that den at the fisheye?
Because that den is my home. I took all I needed with me. Except for the shoes, that is.
Vintage 2025. Small fortune in these bottles. Hey, Luan, I found your shoes.
Great. Now get the fuck out of there.
Oh, but it's quite the love nest with the wine and the view and the music. I mean, I'm starting to see a whole new Luan here. And you know what? I don't blame this guy, whoever he was, for liking her.
Fuck you, Aiden.
I didn't... Luan, wait. What? Come on. Oh, you bastard. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. Oh, shit, Luan! Luan, are you there? Come on. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Just meet me on my rooftop. Get there and wait for me. You can give me the shoes and then fuck off.
It figures you'd end up at the place you go when you're pissed off. Here, I got your sneakers. You should also have this. I didn't realize you and Hakon had been together.
Why do you think he's so high on my hit list?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because someone reads poetry doesn't mean they don't deserve to die.
Did you guys break up because he abandoned Frank, or did he abandon Frank because you broke up?
There's really no point in analyzing that now, Aiden. Whatever happened, it was a mistake, okay? I should have never been so naive. That's why I didn't want you snooping around. For fuck's sake, you could have just respected that.
I'm sorry.
Forget we went there. Just leave me alone.
Luan, what's going on?
You just don't give up, do you?
You should know that by now.
You should know I fucking hate whimpering.
Saying how you feel isn't whimpering.
Fine. Stick around if you have to, but don't interrupt me. I'm busy.
Getting drunk?
No, you dork. Looking at the stars.
Hey, I can see the Big Dipper.
Aren't you brilliant? Except that's not the Big Dipper.
Oh, whoops. It was worth a try, though. You know any other constellations?
Yeah. Frank taught me a lot about the night sky back in the day. We were building the fisheye, and I'd climb the scaffolding all the way up to the roof. Frank would come up to tell me it's too cold, too late, and whatnot. But he always ended up telling stories for hours and hours. And I love to listen. The stars are so clear and seem close enough. You could grab them by the balls. Frank's way of putting it. Nice, huh? What about you, Aiden?
And what about me?
Do pilgrims get their hearts broken?
We tend to just forget it.
Wow, the shy type. Looks like your constellation is sickness.
See, whatness?
There, look, the swan. When I stargaze, I always find the swan first.
You're making all this up to impress me.
Maybe, maybe not. Are you impressed?
Pretty much. And that poem?
It's just words, Aiden.
Words mean things.
Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks.
Just words, huh?
Yeah. Just words.
So, did you meet Hakon when you were building the fisheye with Frank?
He and Frank used to hang out with each other a lot. They were friends. It's a simple story, really. I was a young girl looking for attention. He didn't mind having his fun. The good thing is, lesson learned. For life.
You still care, don't you? Otherwise, why make me go into the apartment?
Yeah, I care, Aiden. About the person I am now. That's why I didn't want to go back there. So the weak little girl that lived there doesn't get the better of me anymore. I used to hate her. Now, I'm so over her.
Let's get some sleep.
Aiden, if I see Hakon, I'm gonna kill him. Simple as that. Don't try to stop me.
That's fine. But you know revenge doesn't make you feel better.
This isn't for me. It's for Frank. I will avenge everyone who died that night. A lot of stars winked out forever. Hakon talks big, but when it came down to it, he bailed on his friends and they died. He showed his real face. Fucking coward.
You can't turn back the clock.
True. But I can stop his fucking clock. And I fucking will. Yeah. Good night, Aiden.
Aiden, you there? Where are you?
I'm here, yeah. Luan?
Well, I'm glad you're alive. That was one hell of a ride in that building. And then, you just disappeared. We need to talk. It's about the GRE database you're looking for. I finally found something concrete. Waiting for you on the ship.
Thanks, Jack. I'll meet you in your quarters as soon as I can. Luan? Luan, you there? Luan, come on, you hear me? Just let me know you're okay.
Inhibitor container detected.
What's on the menu today, Professor?
Just a few deliveries.
A few or a lot. I'll take whatever.
Good man.
Inhibitor container detected.
Carriers Guild. Here's a package for you.
Oh my! I've been waiting for this. The new issue of Flicker Fanfare magazine.
What's that?
The best source for behind-the-scenes info on your favorite movies, their stars and directors. Oh look, it says here that Lana Kasdan has a new film coming out, and that Eggy Canby's performance in The Quigley is a tour de force.
What's a movie?
You'd know if you read Flicker Fanfare, my friend. I used to read them slavishly when I was younger. I recently found someone with a complete collection. I pay him to send me an issue a month. I feel like I'm back in the old days when movies were being made and magazine subscriptions were in vogue.
I see. Interesting.
Forgive my pathetic nostalgia, but the arrival of these rags, and yes, they were rags even then, well, it takes me back. They're a monthly oasis from the pervasive drear around us.
I can't argue with you there.
So don't. Now, leave me. It says that Teddy Canterbury is having an affair with his leading lady, and he's married to a man. Oh, I swear the cat is just insatiable.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the awful sounds the infected outside make.
Inhibitor container detected.
Carrier with a letter for you?
Excellent, thank you. Oh, very interesting. This is not quite the news I expected, but welcome nonetheless.
What's that, ma'am?
Forgive me if I'm not at liberty to say. As a carrier, I'm sure you of all people understand the value of information.
Yes, certainly.
The Guild has its network, but we overseers, I would say we are more like spiders. We crisscross the city with our webs and take notice when we feel a tug on this thread or that.
I see.
I'm sure you do. And yes, we occasionally feed upon the poor flies caught in our web, but we're just as likely to give them a treat as well. To keep our web strong, of course.
Of course.
So, perhaps I won't share the tidbit that got caught on my web this time, but I will reward the fly who tugged on the thread and called it to my attention. Make sure my little fly is rewarded. And there's a little morsel for you as well.
I'm nothing to you. Just let me go.
Back in one piece, I see.
Of course. Here's a message I was given.
I'll take care of that. Now get your arse back here soon. These messages aren't going to deliver themselves.
I'm restless, Professor. I need something to do.
I got some deliveries for you.
Sweet.
Just watch yourself. There's something in the air.
Like what?
I can't put my finger on it. But watch your back.
I have a letter for you.
Oh, look at this envelope, Berto. So pretty. I bet it's a wedding invitation.
God, I hope not. My tuck's rotted away years ago.
Oh, hush. Yep, it's a wedding. And can you believe it? Garrett, you know him.
Of course I do. What's he getting married for? That kid's played women like a loose game of three-card Monty for a while now.
Stop. It's some girl named Cordelia.
Cordelia? I remember her from somewhere. You asked me, that girl was selling not so much goods, but plenty of services, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you're terrible. I'm sure she's very sweet and they'll make a great couple.
Maybe you say so, but I don't want to go to their wedding. That marriage will be over in a month. Besides, my tuck's rotted away years ago.
Oh, don't you worry. It's an announcement, not an invitation.
Oh, so they're just rubbing our noses in their so-called love. Well, I can live with that. It means we don't have to buy gifts. Besides, my tuck's...
Oh, will you just please shut up about your tux?
Two more challenges, and Carnage Hall is mine.
Carriers Guild here with a letter.
Thank you so much, son. So kind of you to bring it.
Of course, ma'am. Happy to be
I don't get much in the way of visitors.
I'm sorry to...
How's the bazaar these days? Still bustling? Oh, how it smelled. Some thought it rank, but not me. It's been so long.
Well, at least you have people writing to you to tell you stories of the world outside your flat.
Yes, yes. I'm a lucky woman at that. Listen to me bending your ear. Forgive an old woman. I'll let you go.
No trouble at all, ma'am.
How's Mrs. Krasinski today, Carrier?
She seemed fine, I guess. Why?
Oh, I'm just wondering. She's all alone. Got no one. I worry about her.
Well, I just delivered a letter, so she must have someone.
Well, not really. I mean, I talk to her, but I also send those letters for her. The only other people she gets to talk to are you carriers.
I had no idea.
You're not supposed to, but I've been thinking lately, if something happens to me, who's gonna lick in on Mrs. Krasinski? She's so alone. I just thought you should know.
Thanks.
Aiden, we have a situation.
What's going on?
Another ambush. This time it's Jack. He just radioed an SOS.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know you guys don't get along, but
It doesn't matter. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
Okay, I'm on it. If he calls again, tell him I'm on my way.
I could go for a pumpkin.
More people massacred in the tower. That place is cursed, I tell you.
I'm here. There's no sign of Jack. Not even much of a struggle.
Knock on some doors. See if anyone heard or saw anything. There's a family nearby.
Who is it? What do you want?
I'm from the Carriers Guild. I need your help.
What kind of help?
A fellow carrier was attacked nearby. Did you hear or see anything?
Yes, I saw something. What I saw convinced me that it's death for me to tell another soul.
You have nothing to fear. The Carriers Guild will protect you.
Can you? You want to protect us? Try clearing this floor of the infected. You know what it's like to live in a dark zone when monsters are lurking outside your front door all the time? My family and I are in enough danger without you added to our worries. So leave me be. Ask someone else.
I'll clear them out. And you'll help me then?
I'm sure you mean well, kid, but even if you succeeded, more would move in soon. You'll probably just get yourself killed in the process.
Oh, it's worth a shot. You got nothing to lose.
You're either crazy or desperate. But do it. If you survive, come back. And we'll talk.
Inhibitor container.
Hey, it's me. The infected are gone. For now.
You've slain them? All of them?
All of them.
So you have. Fine then. I will tell you of your friend. He was surprised by masked men. He couldn't even put up much of a fight. They just overwhelmed him and dragged him into a nearby building.
Is it inhabited?
I don't believe so. Except for the infected, of course.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. You may have saved a life today.
And you have provided my family a respite from constant terror. Even if it lasts only for one night, we will be eternally grateful.
Inhibitor container detected.
Enjoy.
Does that seem right to you?
Inhibitor container detected.
Reliable is your reputation. Or should I say predictable?
I predict I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're having a party and you didn't invite me. I'm hurt.
What the?
Derek, the prodigal carrier, so you are behind this after all.
What are you talking about? I'm here to save your ass.
Save your own ass. Kill them both, boys.
Thanks. Looks like I misjudged you.
Same as everyone else.
But,
I told you I'd have my eye on you, Pilgrim. And I have. Especially since our first meeting. You're good. But when I saw you walking into a trap, I stepped in. I told you I'd be there when you slipped up.
I guess I took it the wrong way. Okay. So you're not the one hunting down carriers?
No. But I've been investigating. I've concluded it's someone on the inside.
Fuck. Any idea who?
I have my suspicions, but for now, I'm going after Jack.
But you were following him too?
Yeah, but I lost him after he was dragged in here, and then you showed up. He can't be far.
Calling all carriers. HQ is under attack. Nearby carriers to HQ immediately. We need help!
Oh, fuck. That's Driscoll. We gotta get back to HQ.
Let's divide and conquer. You head to HQ and I'll find Jack.
Okay, radio in when you find him. I'm heading to HQ.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim, and good luck.
Welcome to the dead letter office, punk.
You shit.
Hey, there's a kid. There's a party. What the fuck?
Inhibitor container detected.
It's a good thing you showed up when you did.
If it weren't for Derek, I wouldn't have made it at all.
Derek? But I thought...
And so did I. But turns out all he wants is to come back to the guild. And killing carriers isn't the way to do it.
Then who's behind all this?
Well, Derek believes it's someone on the inside. I agree.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Driscoll, you gotta come see this.
This can't be happening.
Jaime. I can't believe it.
He had to be working for someone. He couldn't pull this off on his own.
With personalities like Jack and Derek around, his nice guy routine kept him off everyone's radar.
Eden, it's Derek. I found Jack. He's dead. Now his killers are too, but I beat a confession from one of them before finishing him off.
What did you learn?
Jaime was working for Waltz.
Waltz is behind this?
Waltz? I didn't see that coming.
Thanks, Derek. Gather Jack's things if you can. I'll be in touch.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
So what is Waltz after? Destroying the carriers to disrupt the network?
Waltz isn't a destroyer. He wants to control the network. He wants our archives all to himself.
I've heard about the carrier's Bible. Is there more?
A lot more. Maps, other books, vast quantities of intel gathered over the years. Every little detail about the city and the surrounding areas as well.
Waltz is no doubt trying to gather complete information about the city. Maybe about its citizens. He's looking for something and I need to know what. I need to see the archives.
That's information reserved for only the highest ranks of the Carriers Guild. However, you've more than proven yourself. Earned your place among our elite carriers. Come on. Your time has come, Hotshot. Welcome to the top tier of the Carriers Guild ranks. Not bad for a pilgrim. You are officially the elite of the elite. The best of the best of the very best of the guild. Our secrets are now your secrets. To honor this occasion, I have something for you. Congratulations, Hotshot. And to think what you were when you joined. Some snotty-nosed little punk. And what you are now. A carrier. Makes me proud. With your fearless dedication and service, you've earned the right to ask of the rest of us how we can serve you. You get one favor, so ask away. And make it good, Hotshot.
I asked that Derek be reinstated as a carrier. He saved my life and even as an outcast had this guild's back. He admits to his mistakes and I believe he'll work hard to make up for them.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. We'll restore Derek immediately.
thank you.
From now on, treat me like an open book. There is probably a great deal that you'd like to know. Want answers, Hotshot? Now's your chance to ask.
Eden, heard the news? Meet me in the canteen. If I really am to thank you, I want to do it in person.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
Can you tell me any more about Major Matt?
Before the revolution, Jack Matt was an undistinguished military major. He made his name by refusing William's order to shoot civilians. He managed to get most rank-and-file soldiers to join him and side him with the people and helping their revolution succeed. He's considered by many as not just a hero, but the city's savior. That was then. Now, I hear, he's more and more after personal gain and the help of the citizens.
That sounds like he's on a power trip. It's too bad. So, what about this Rayner character?
Character's right. He's responsible for bringing together all the trade unions necessary to get the wall built. This had him mixing with nearly everyone in the city, both the bigwigs and everyday people. He leveraged his role to make himself very, very rich, which made him an unlikely revolutionary leader, but he became one nonetheless. He was ground zero for the rebellion, although his true motivations had never quite been clear. He came out on top in any case, and manages the supply chain for the peacekeepers. He's up there with Matt in influence. He's got exquisite taste, and in the course of his duties, manages to obtain all manner of rare artifacts his people come across. Well, he's become quite the collector.
Sounds like a colorful individual. So, what's the real story on the Night Runners? Who were they?
Heroes to most. Started out pretty simple, a group of soldiers who became infected during a mission. Now, usually, infection spelled the end of a military career. Too much risk, especially with so many night operations. However, around this time, the military created something called inhibitors. Not only did they prolong the time you could spend in the dark, but also greatly enhanced motor skills and other senses. The downside was the side effects of inhibitors. They kicked the crap out of most people, if they didn't outright kill you. Given a choice, most soldiers took the risk to remain in active duty, and to continue to make a difference in the battle. That's why people consider them heroes. Not just because they did so much to help so many, but because they joined the revolution on the people's behalf. They were the real deal, Aiden.
That's quite a story. So who's this Colonel Williams?
Oh yes, Colonel Chris Williams, a.k.a. The Butcher.
Ooh, how do you earn that nickname?
If you hadn't just asked me, I'd say you don't want to know. But since you asked, Williams was the right-hand man of General Pratt, the nominal head of security for the city. I say nominal because it was an open secret that Williams was Pratt's puppet master. Pratt was a nepotism promotion and of no practical military use. Growing bold, Williams ordered a chemical strike on the city, while Pratt was stuck at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, unable to cope with the conflict, the responsibility of military command, and really, well, anything not whiskey related. What happened next is common knowledge. Williams' attack triggered the revolution. With Pratt having abdicated all authority, Williams ordered the military to shoot civilians. Most of the soldiers refused his order, and the end of armed conflict came swiftly. But not before the colonel and many of his supporters made the dam his personal stronghold. Shortly after that, lucky for him, he took in Waltz.
Wow, the butcher indeed. Thanks for the information. So what really brought on the revolution?
It had been building for a while. Under Williams' direction, the military was increasingly unconcerned with collateral damage or civilian fatalities. The chemical strike was the match that lit the bonfire. The military explanation for the chemical strike was to eliminate the infected in evacuated areas of the city. Fact is, most areas had not been evacuated. Crowds of survivors remained, huddled on roofs, sheltering in place. Citizens, but also undocumented refugees from all over Europe. There was no way to know who was healthy and who was infected. There was a massacre, and half the city's population was wiped out.
Oh my God.
It was a tragedy beyond comprehension. Was Williams that bloodthirsty and cruel? Was the military that disorganized that it didn't know its own evacuation plans? In the end, it doesn't really matter. Death and chaos enveloped the city, and those who survived had had enough. And so, as people have done throughout the ages, they rose up in revolution.
I hardly know what to say. I'm looking for a girl named Mia. She'd be about my age now, a little younger. Do you know anything about her?
No, I'm afraid not. Anything else you can tell me about her?
Yeah, she was one of Waltz's experimental subjects. No, one of his victims. 15 years ago.
There were more girls. The carriers know of one of them. It was hard to keep that one out of trouble.
Sounds like it could be her.
Maybe, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. She goes by the name of Lawan. She hangs out with Frank, as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about X-13?
X-13? Interesting. Not quite, but listen to this. Back in the day, the military coded strategic locations around the city with an X and a number. This included sites like water towers, power stations. The higher the number, the more strategically important the location. But I've never heard of any location with a higher designation than X9.
So, what's strategically important about X-13?
Have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's not a place for guys like you and me, lad.
I wonder what it means then. This has been quite an education. Thanks, Professor.
No problem, kiddo. Wish more of my carriers were as curious as you.
Thanks, Aiden. You don't know what being back in the guild means to me.
Don't thank me. You proved yourself.
Maybe, but you made it happen. Here, take this.
What's that?
A little toy I whipped up for myself. I want you to have it. I call it Deliverance, and it's yours.
Holy shit. Look at this. Thanks, man.
Use it in good health, or I'll find your corpse and steal it back, Pil. Aiden.
Roger that. You take care, Derek.
I wanted to help with Matt's radio broadcast, but he wouldn't let me.
My good, shop away.
No!
Now that's what I call a good purchase. Stop! Thief! Just kidding.
Luan, you there? Luan, hello?
Haven't eaten a thing today.
Hey, I'm getting really worried.
You can stop then. I'm fine.
Luan? What's going on? Where are you? Luan? Luan? Oh, shit.
Why did you turn down your promotion?
And for that to happen, we must be contrite, disciplined, and obedient.
Better isn't
Am
always
I right?
I like my job.
If you ever want to wear a uniform, you know what they say.
Rainer's men have a huge order for land.
Ready to serve ya.
Maybe they'll finally light the streets properly.
Oh, that was on your radar, huh? Been casting for one of those. It ain't no dead man's chest, but I'll take it. Do come back and shop here again.
I was a firefighter.
That's amazing. Will you tell me about it?
Aiden,
come here.
Why not?
Hey, Meyer. You're looking for someone?
Ah, Aiden. You might come in handy. Yes, one of my men deserted his post.
That's serious. Who was it?
That's what pisses me off. It was a friend, guy named Bart. Maybe it's my fault. I know he had it rough here. I tried to protect him. I guess it wasn't enough.
You protect him? From who?
The other soldiers. They had a problem with him.
Which was?
Their problem, not Bart's. Believe me, I know what it's like to be the odd man or woman out in old school military culture. But here's my problem. Desertion alone will get him the death penalty. But what he took could get others, good men, killed.
What did he steal?
Let's call it a map. That's all I can tell you. The rest is on a need-to-know basis only. And you don't need to know.
You need me to track him down?
Yes. With everything going on, I just don't have the manpower to spare. But I must get that map back.
Okay, I get the map. But what about Bart?
When you bring the map back, just tell me where he is and leave the rest to me. It's my job.
Okay, where should I start looking?
Try his bunk. It's in the barracks, a deck above us.
Can I ask anyone about Bart?
Sure, he was pretty well known, whether he liked it or not. He was popular among the new recruits. Try asking Mateo. He's usually hanging around the armory. Then there's Magda. Never had a kind word to say about Bart. Or anyone, for that matter. She works in the hospital on the next floor.
Okay, I think I can take it from here.
Good luck, Aiden.
Ogna, your power Peskro.
Daniel.
Aiden, how come wherever I go I see your face, Gajo?
Nice to see you too, Daniel.
How's Lavan? Haven't heard from her in a while.
I'm not sure. We haven't spoken in a while.
Oh, really? You guys okay? Kana dikcha savo santinawo. Ipaudavu tutmekcha.
Oh, come on, please, what did you say?
Bet she's avoiding you now.
Seems like it.
Moja yois gojoa. Izabisturua paututer. But more likely, she's avoiding herself.
What can I do?
Hell if I know. Give her space.
And what are you doing here?
Nadov tiroma wawo nak, drena tire jewe. What do you care, Gajo?
I didn't expect you'd be doing business with peacekeepers, that's all.
My business is my business, not yours, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Easy, Daniel. Just making conversation.
You make terrible conversation, Gajo. Why don't you go back to the running and the jumping and whatever else you're good at,
Touchy, aren't you? I'll see you, man.
Heard Matt's in today.
Here he comes, the hero.
I can't wait for that.
I'm guessing your message is coming through loud and clear now.
I owe you, Aiden, I really do. Our words can now reach everyone. I don't know how to thank you.
Sure you do. It's easy. The GRE doctor.
Of course. Always to the point, eh?
Like a crossbow bolt.
Too bad Ro and the boys will never see what they've achieved. Still, the Enlightenment campaign is working. And can you tell me the single most important element of an Enlightenment campaign?
The message?
The message. Message is part of its success.
Only a part?
What matters is...
Is... what already?
The range.
The range?
What's the point of good news if no one can hear it?
Wait, you're telling me that not enough people can hear your beautiful news?
And that's why I need your help one more time, Aiden.
Wait, what? I delivered on my part of our bargain. Now it's your turn.
Turns out it's harder than I expected.
Matt, no. You know how hard it was out there?
I know. We all appreciate your efforts, but the doctor I told you about is hiding.
Which is why you were looking in the first place, right? To find him. Matt, I flipped the switch on your entire Enlightenment campaign, and you can't even find one person for me?
We thought we had a lead 2 days ago, but it was a dead end.
Jack, I don't give a shit. This is taking too long. You promised.
I know, son. And I intend to keep that promise. We'll send out information via our broadcast. We'll ask everyone. Everyone. I will personally ask anyone who comes to join us about that doctor. All I'm asking you is, help me boost the signal range so it reaches more people, and the search will be easier.
Fuck, Matt. This is not how it was supposed to go.
I know, son. But our goals are aligned here, as you can see.
Just tell me what to do.
Thank you, Aiden. Here are the antenna positions. We have to adjust them to our frequency.
After this, no more favors, Jack.
The first antenna is on top of the tallest office building in the Wharf, near the park just south of Marsh End Lane. Good luck.
Reports say that you're activating more antennas for Matt. Is that true?
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Get moving.
Not so sure.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you help me?
Who are you mamming? What do you want? I'm busy.
I'm trying to find someone. A man named Bart. You familiar with him?
Bart? Fuck yes. Don't get me started.
Ah, so you know him.
Yep. But I got no time to talk to you, especially about a perv like Bart. Besides, boss says I gotta watch my mouth. That's bullshit if you ask me.
Can't tell me anything?
I just did, you moron. Do I have to spell it out for you? People like that shouldn't be around children if you ask me, but that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
If something pisses Matt off.
Raiders men got a huge order for lamps from Matt.
Hey, you Mateo?
We've met. New Dawn Park. You were looking for Lieutenant Rowe. You saved me from the renegades.
Oh, right. Listen, Mateo. Meyer sent me. I'm looking for Bart.
Bart? Thanks for saving me and all, but I can't help you with Bart.
I just wanted...
No, sorry. I haven't run across him for a while anyway. Try Garrett. I saw him walking toward the barracks.
Jeez. Okay, I'm leaving.
Can we talk later? I'm beat.
You, Garrett? I'm trying to find Bart. I hear you know him.
Maybe. That depends. You friend or foe?
Undecided.
Cute. Listen, you can count me as one of Bart's friends. And as for those rumors that Bart's done something wrong, total bullshit.
Bullshit?
Give me a break. Whatever's going on, it's a setup. I'm sure the other PKs are behind this.
Which PKs?
Throw a rock. You'd probably hit one, and it'd bounce off and hit another, and so on.
How'd they set up one of their brothers like this?
Don't believe everything you hear about dignity and brotherhood around here.
I see. So you know where Bart might be?
I don't. But even if I did, don't know if I'd tell you, Mr. Undecided.
Right. Well, thanks for the insight.
You shouldn't be here. PK barracks are off limits.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay. But then scram before we both get in trouble.
Looking for a guy named Bart. You know him?
Sure do. He's famous. Not in a good way.
Had he been acting suspicious or anything lately?
I don't know. Never met him, actually. Fresh off the boat as of today.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Hope you find him. I'd be happier knowing I don't have to bunk with a guy like that.
Interesting. I'll keep looking.
Find something?
You know anything about this?
Not really, but it's good. Paul Cram work, if you ask me.
Who drew it?
Couldn't tell you. I've seen Bart with pictures like this off and on over the last year. But as far as I know, he doesn't have children of his own. Children. Mine are all grown. Not all is still alive either, sadly. But I remember when they were young and happy, drawing constantly. They scribbled their way through boxes and boxes of crayons. The kid who drew that, he's a happy kid.
Well, if Bart doesn't have kids, where'd he get it?
Probably child of a friend or something. He was kind to everyone. Here, there, everywhere. Unless you were a bully.
Well, this doesn't help. Now what do I do?
You might ask Stack over at the canteen. Seen them together a few times. Bart helped him when he was in some trouble. Helped everyone a lot.
Thanks. I'll go talk to that Stach.
Am I right?
We can go have a drink after work.
Woman who started Carnage Hall. She deserves a statue.
How you doing, Aiden?
Stach? I was told you know Bart.
Who doesn't know Bart? What's this all about, anyway?
Now that's between Bart and me.
Bart's my friend, buddy. If it involves Bart, it involves me. You want info? You're gonna tell me why you're looking for Bart.
Alright, fair enough. He left his post. He's accused of desertion.
Son of a bitch. He finally went for it. Good for him. Good for them. If I were you, I'd just leave him be. We all should. This probably happened because Meyer can't keep a leash on her men. You hear any other bullshit about Bart?
Well, he's been accused of theft.
Well, that's nonsense, that is. Bart is honest as the day is long. He's got no reason to steal from anyone.
And his CO doesn't want to believe it either.
You mean Meyer?
That's all I've been told.
Trust me, a lot of other PK have had it in for Bart since day one. Meyer's respected. Mostly. But when it came to Bart, her men refused to follow her lead. I trust you, so I'll tell you this. Bart's loyal military, but he had another side. Like the outdoors. Always out near the fields. Ask the field workers on top of the old office building at the intersection of Van Peel and St. Paul Boulevard. It's right here in New Dorn Park.
Thanks. I'll do just that.
Some pair of randos keep winning all the challenges now.
Good seeing you.
Hey there.
Just because you got lean on. That's when
My man.
That place is cursed, I tell you.
Two more challenges and Carnage Hall is mine.
Sweet weapon you got there, Aiden. Is it new?
A little space, please?
I'm looking for Bart.
Hasn't been here for a while. Might be watching Andy's kid. Been doing that more and more lately.
Andy?
Yeah, Bart's friend. Andy's got the cutest kid, Liam. The way Bart acts, you'd think that he was Liam's father.
Where can I find him?
Don't rightly know. I've only seen him when they brought Liam here. But you could ask around.
Thanks for the tip.
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling that there's no one left in the city. And then this horrible fear overwhelms me.
Got a gig as a finisher tomorrow. Someone's got to take care of the biters roaming the streets around the bazaar at dawn.
Hi, looking for Bart. Can you tell me anything about him?
Oh, for one, you're not his type.
Wait, what?
Relax, honey. I was just pulling your leg. The look on your face, my. To answer your question, I can tell you that Bart is as fine a man as I've ever known. High praise, I know, but I'm not just talking his looks. He's brave, kind, caring, loves children. Especially Andy's son, Liam.
Andy?
Bart's bestie, Andy. Those two are like two peas in a pod. And Liam, he's, well, like a spring pea, I guess. How Bart dotes on that boy.
So where can I find him?
Probably at Andy's. They had a few of us up for some cool drinks just yesterday. Such kind souls.
Up? Where?
Andy's place is over there. Not far. You can get there quicker if you're any good at climbing.
Yeah, good to know. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. You tell those boys I said hi.
Carnage Hall hasn't hosted a tournament like that in years.
I bet I know who this belongs to. It can't be far. Huh. Steve. What does this mean?
Looks like I'm in luck. Let's have ourselves a little chat. Introductions are in order. You're Bart, I presume.
No, why do you ask?
Then you must be Andy.
Nope, wrong again.
Then stop wasting my time and tell me who you are.
A competitor, apparently.
So you're after Bart too?
I am.
She must be really jonesing for what Bart stole if she's hiring any old Tom, Dick, or Harry.
I didn't realize this was a horse race either.
Normally, situations like this piss me off. But if Moyer hired us both, it means we're on the same side and can share intel. So, did you dig up anything on Bart?
Nada. Besides, not sure how being hired by the same person makes us partners suddenly.
Then get the fuck out of my way and let me work.
Gustav? Aiden here. You familiar with some guy named Steve?
You mean Slippery Steve? What's he got to do with Bart? I don't like the sound of that. But sure, I know Steve. Haven't you met him? He comes to the canteen most nights. Stay close to your radio. I'll let you know when he shows up. You two can have a chat then.
Thanks, Doc. Aiden out.
Great. Have to tell my kids no food tonight. Again.
Bring your booze and ain't nothing I won't sell you, honey. How'd you know I was after that?
Because the spider will end up eating them both.
Is it a sun or a flower? Annie, be nice. Which animal is bigger? An elephant or a fish?
The woman who started
An
Carnage Hall.
elephant has a
She
trunk.
deserves a statue.
And fish have teeth. I think it's a fish.
Looking sharp, Aiden.
Go ahead and draw. I'll watch.
You got a problem? You bring it to Fred. Guy knows.
I hear PKs were butchered in the VNC Tower. I had a feeling it would end the same way as it did for the Night Riders.
Aiden, you've been around a while. You're practically one of us now. Watch yourself, you hear?
Sweet weapon you got there, Aiden. Is it new?
Yeah.
Steve just rolled in. He's in the main room with a deck of cards, scrawling his name on the jokers.